Blackstone CEO Stephen Schwarzman was blamed for being a neo-Nazi after President Donald Trump neglected to unequivocally denounce racial oppressors post-Charlottesville. "You should have seen a portion of the mail I got," Schwarzman said. "I was blamed by individuals for being a Nazi. I mean, I'm Jewish. I got several these things." Representing the first run-through since President Donald Trump's two business boards broke down, Schwarzman, who headed one of those gatherings, said he and his kindred CEOs were under tremendous weight from their investors to slice their connections to Trump amid a Tuesday CNBC and institutional investor delivering alpha meeting. That was after the president said the two sides were in charge of the brutality in Charlottesville that finished when a counter-nonconformist at a racial oppressor rally was lethally cut around an auto in mid-August. While just a couple of CEOs from Trump's Manufacturing Council and Strategy and Policy Forum surrendered from the consultative bodies to start with, more CEOs proceeded toward the exit, and the two gatherings in the end disintegrated days after the fact after Trump reasserted that he implied what he said. Regardless of contradicting Trump's choice to haul out of the Paris Agreement, be that as it may, most CEOs on those two counseling sheets chose to remain. They contended that a position on the board enabled them to help shape the president's perspectives. All in all, what changed amongst at that point in August? While part of CEOs surrendered because simply in challenge over what seemed, by all accounts, to be Trump's sensitivity toward neo-Nazis, CEOs of those gatherings were likewise confronting extraordinary feedback from their investors, Schwarzman said amid Tuesday. There were investors that were miserable with C.E.O.'s alliance, Schwarzman said. It was excessively for CEOs of open organizations to have such a large number of constituents assaulting you. Essentially nobody, he stated, could manage the weight from their constituents. The CEO of Blackstone noticed that it helped him to remember the 1960s, when the civil rights development was in its prime. It was truly evident that the nation was leaving control, he stated, saying that the CEOs from the two admonitory gatherings assembled and together chose to disintegrate. They additionally educated the White House of their aims. At that point the president ventured in front of it with his tweet, Schwarzman stated, alluding to Trump's tweet in which he reported the finish of both the Manufacturing Council and the Strategy and Policy Forum. As opposed to putting weight on the businessmen of the Manufacturing Council and Strategy and Policy Forum, I am finishing both. Much obliged to all of you. The tweet read. Despite the fact that Schwarzman didn't unequivocally say why he thought Trump preempted either business gatherings declaration with the tweet, the CEO said, "Well, this is the political world. I don't control the political world. We settled on the choice, we imparted that to the White House, and that is the thing that wound up happening." Schwarzman noticed that he was still in contact with the president. The CEO's discussion came soon after Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin talked about the disintegration of the two business admonitory gatherings, saying that it was a slip-up,